Woo, we're live. That happened really quickly. Oh, welcome to Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday. And this is the result of my Monday. It is Yoga Pants Monday. It has been a little while since I was able to go to yoga. And gosh, I am super, super grateful for the practice and for being able to go to yoga this morning. It's the whole point of me having a business where I can do what I want to do and work the way I want to work. We don't rush into the city on a Monday morning to participate in professional development. We get up slowly and we go and look after our bodies first. Much better way for me to handle the day. And I want to have a little bit of a frank discussion about some stuff that I've been reading probably for a while now. And hello, Jen, and hello, Nicola, and thank you for being on the call or the video or wherever we are on Facebook when I'm there. So I see so many health professionals ask other health professionals what sort of chair they should purchase. And they often cite things like, I've got a sore back, or my butt's really sore by the end of the day. And then there's a whole heap of discussion around different types of chairs, standing desks, walking desks, sit-stand desks. And I guess I just want to interrupt this conversation. As a rehabilitation professional and somebody who works with highly qualified occupational therapists and physiotherapists in this space, can we please, please, please stop recommending chairs to people that we don't know anything about their physiology? The chair is a really good idea. The sit-to-stand desk is also a really good idea, but it's too far on in the conversation. The first part of the conversation you really need to have with yourself is, how can I move more? The whole problem with sitting and the amount of sitting that we do is that we do not move. So our hamstrings get short, our hip flexors and extensors shorten, and then all the muscles in our lower back shorten, and then all the muscles in our upper back tighten, and then we hunch forward trying to compensate, and we end up with really poor posture with very small muscles trying to do the work of really big muscles. And then we try and get up at the end of the day and we can't form that movement that allows us to put our weight through our heels and stand up, putting the power through our thighs. And it really worries me that we have these amazing health professionals doing incredible work with clients, missing out on their own self-care, looking after their bodies. So I'm being a bit ranty about it, and I'm being a bit tough love about it because it's a really, really important consideration. I get to live with chronic pain. Yay me. And I know firsthand now the impact of not moving and what it does to my body. So last week I was in a lot of pain and it took 7 days to resolve. It's not quite resolved. It's not fun. But who wants to move when they're in pain? Jen, do you like moving when you're in pain? No, thank you. But if we're not moving, then those muscles aren't getting stronger, the blood's not flowing, the toxins aren't being released. We're not actually stimulating parts of our brain that need to be stimulated to allow us to do the physical work. Now, I know that many of us don't think our work is physical, but our work is physical. We need a physical body to do the work that we do. Hey, Jason. Hey, great to have you here. So, I would like us to all get creative in the comments below on different ways you can actually incorporate more moving during your day. So a couple of ideas that I have. I get up and walk around when I'm on the telephone. So I have headphones in my ears and I walk around when I'm on the telephone. So I can walk outside, I can walk up the stairs. When I'm in our city office, I walk around the open plan area along with all the other recruiters. It gets fairly noisy. And that helps me to stay engaged in the conversation. It helps me to stay focused in the conversation, but it's also getting me moving. I have found that to be one of the best things that I can do for myself. I will also look through my emails and see if there are people I can call rather than return an email to. How many emails do we have in our inbox that are unnecessary that could have been resolved with a simple phone call? Well, how about you incorporate more talking on the telephone with walking around in between client sessions? Hurrah! Other things we can do is we can have walking meetings. There's a lot of walk and talk therapy that goes on these days. I think as clinicians, one of the big things I've had to learn to do is not just tell a client how to incorporate more movement and exercise and activity in their day, but actually go do it with them. Our exercise physiologists are brilliant at this. Physios are really good at it. Occupational therapists, we can get better at this as rehab professionals. Speechies, therapists, anybody, we can all incorporate more movement in our day. It doesn't have to be hard and fast and arduous. It's not about climbing a mountain. It's not about running a marathon. They're not bad things to do, by the way, but I'm talking about having more movement every day. So just so you understand, you know how you count your steps? Well, a lot of us count our steps. I'm counting my steps again. So on a week when I've got a lot of pain, I aim to get to 3,000 steps. 3,000 steps is what is recommended for people living in a nursing home. That is not the benchmark. 10,000 steps is not the goal. The 10,000 steps is actually supposed to be what we're doing to maintain health. And the 10,000 steps is a lot of steps. So for me this week, my goal is to get up to about 5,000 steps a day. It's just a measure. And all it does is help me think about how I can move more. Can I walk somewhere? Can I be walking? How can I how many loads of washing can I do? You know, simple things like that to get me moving and get me out of my chair and moving my body and moving my muscles and strengthening. So if you're asking questions about what chair do I need, can I ask you, please, 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 to get more movement in your day first, because the chair is there to support good posture. It is not there to take away injury. It will help you feel more comfortable. It will not take away injury. So please, please be looking after yourself. Okay, so there we go. This is private practice, and that right there, people, is the core of good self-care. If we don't manage our physiology, then we're going to put on weight. We're going to feel flat. Oh, here's the other thing I wanted to say on that. We all experience fatigue. Yes. Actually, many of you have heard me speak will know that I'm very vocal about the fact that I think we have an epidemic of fatigue on at the moment, but then it's another story for another day. By the end of a day, if you've been sitting down all day doing a lot of thinking and processing or emotive work, so if you've been working with people emotionally, then you're tired. But you're so used to thinking about fatigue as a physical manifestation, when really it's your brain that's tired and it's your emotions that are tired. And yes, there is more than one type of fatigue. So if you've been sitting all day using your brain a lot and maybe using your emotions a lot, the best thing that you can do is use your body. Go do some activity. Swim, walk, play with the kids, throw the ball to the dog, and maybe you chase the ball with the dog. Put the washing out, do the vacuuming, empty the dishwasher, do some squats, get down on the floor and, play with the kids. There's lots of ways we can include more movement in our day. So please don't mistake all fatigue as being physical fatigue, and therefore I don't do anything because I'm physically fatigued. You would be really surprised at how much more energetic you will feel if you've had an intense day or even a long day where you've been using your brain and you get to go and do some activity. I know about this stuff. This is the stuff we do clinically all the time. Hello to Chris Gifford. I am looking forward to getting to know you. Woohoo! So this is private practice for a Monday. My week has exploded today. I have had one of those days where I've had lots of approvals for big chunks of work come in that all need to be done in the next 2 weeks, which is awesome given that it's Monday afternoon late and we've got a 4-day week this week. So I am going to be working freaking hard over the next couple of weeks. But high five, we've got some pretty cool stuff going on, and I'm going to be going to Noosa next week. Hurrah! Have a great afternoon and evening. Remember to get up and move, and I look forward to talking to you later this week.